Well, do you guys remember when Kamala Harris stole the Democrat nomination from Joe Biden? The talk was joy, joy, joy. No policies, though. Folks, I've been telling you guys that Kamala Harris is the worst candidate ever to be nominated for political office. Folks, Kamala Harris is on track to have the worst Democratic defeat since 1988. She is in a world of trouble, folks. Now, ignore the polls. Ignore the polls, even though I'm actually going to show you the polls. But I want to use that as a reference to show you guys how bad she's doing. Hillary at this point was doing way better, folks. Way better. And she lost. Joe Biden, his numbers were better than Hillary, but he allegedly got by the hair of his chinny chin chin. I mean, razor thin, folks. The media tried to prop Kamala Harris up as the next coming of Obama, even though this woman, her approval rating was in the 20s, folks. The 20s. She was worse than Joe Biden. Now the media inflation has her approval up, but it's all fake. It is all fake, guys. And now the Democrats are panicking. They're panicking, man. We're, 28, 27 days out? And she's doing very bad. Trump has never been in a better position to win the White House, folks. There's a reason why Kamala Harris is going on all these different media tours now, folks. It's because she is losing and she knows it. Her internal polls have to be devastating, folks. Absolutely devastating. So every day now, she's going on some friendly network and she's giving nothing more than word salad, folks. Nothing more. This woman has no plan. And a few things we actually do know, nothing more than communism, folks. She can't run from her record. She can't run from Joe Biden. Joe Biden is attaching her at the hip to everything they have done to destroy this country. Yeah. So let's go ahead and get into it, guys. Right here on the Hill, Democrats start to hit the panic button. Yes, we're less than a month out, folks, and you got to go vote. Bring your friends with you and vote for Trump. Here we go. Democrats' nerves are at an all-time high. 2 months ago, even a month ago, they were feeling bullish about Kamala Harris's prospects of defeating former President Trump. But now, with less than a month to go until Election Day, they're increasingly worried about a number of issues plaguing the Democratic coup nominee's campaign. Remember, nobody actually voted for her, guys. On Tuesday, there was grumbling from some Democrats about Kamala Harris's interview on CBS's 60 Minutes. Yeah, I covered that, man. It was a disaster, folks. A disaster. She was also on Colbert. That was a disaster too, man. Anyway, there's also concern on everything from the static poll numbers in the race to Kamala Harris's messaging and even her standing with men, not just white men, but black and Hispanic men too. I would just say men overall. If you are a man, you should not be voting for Kamala Harris. Only the low T men. Look at the men that actually supporting Democrats, man. They're not very masculine men. And Democrats have really alienated, everyday hardworking men. They're going out there for the alphabet mafia people. By the way, porn stars now are actually running ads for Kamala Harris too, by the way. Yeah, this is how desperate she is, folks. Yeah. Anyway, some of this perhaps can just be chalked up to normal Democratic nerves ahead of what looks like it could be among the closest presidential elections in history. Either way, it's nerve-wracking for Democrats. But from an electoral college standpoint, it may not be that close. It may not be. She is way behind Hillary and definitely way behind Biden. Look here, quote, everything is deadlocked and the composition of the electorate is unknowable. And there are so many things that are unprecedented, said Democratic strategist Jamal Simmons, who served as Harris's communications director until last year. Quote, we can't look back with any level of security because we haven't had an African-American woman on the ticket. Well, she's not African-American. Okay. Anyway, he goes on. We haven't had a former president running again. We haven't had a campaign with 2 assassination attempts. We haven't switched out a candidate 2 months before election day before. I'm pretty sure, guys, that the Democrats probably wish they actually still had Biden on the ticket. Because right now, guys, Kamala Harris is in Biden territory after the debacle of a debate against President Trump. The Democrats, man, they don't really have anybody. They don't have anybody, man. I mean, that party is so far left now that anybody that they actually put up will probably be too far left for the American people. Goes on, he says, quote, so it's just hard to know, Simmons explained. If you're not nervous, you're not paying attention. Democratic strategist Anthony Colley, who served in the Biden administration, acknowledged the trepidation, pointing to the stagnant poll numbers in the weeks following the DNC. Yeah, she peaked at the DNC, and it's been downhill since then. When Democrats were making comparisons between Harris's campaign and Barack Obama. Yeah. She's no Barack Obama. Let's just call it what it is. She is not Barack Obama. Barack Obama could actually enunciate the BS he was actually saying. She can't. Quote, now that the sugar high is gone, people have realized what Kamala Harris has said from the start, which is that she is the underdog, Colley said. This is going to be a fight. These numbers are just so stubborn. Yeah, not looking good, guys, because look over here. They even talk about this right here. They're talking about a Reuters Ipsos survey showed that Harris with a 3-point edge, 46-43 over Trump. However, man, the polls are not good for Kamala Harris. Look here. Real clear politics right here. They actually have her up by 2 points in the national vote. Now, the national vote means nothing. It's the Electoral College, and really it's going to be the swing states. Because even look at this, guys. When I said she was behind Hillary, she's behind Hillary a lot. They say that she's up by 2. At this point in 2016, Hillary was up 4.6 points. And she lost. Beijing Biden was up 9.7. Yeah, these polls, man, they oversample Democrats, and it seems like even Democrats aren't feeling Kamala Harris. Now, let's look at the battlegrounds here. Arizona, Trump is up 1.4 points. That's supposed to be a swing state. But Biden actually took that state in 2020. I almost said 2022. But look, Trump is up like in every poll except for like 3. Then you go over to Nevada. Now, I find this interesting, guys, because this is the only one I believe where they actually have her hit by 1 point. I think that Trump is actually going to win Nevada. Now, Hillary was up 1.3 and Beijing Biden up by 6. But Biden ended up taking Nevada, I believe, by like 2. Yeah. Wisconsin. Now, this is a bad sign right here, guys, because when it comes to Wisconsin, the polls for Wisconsin is some of the worst there is. They're saying that Kamala Harris is only up by 0.5, which in reality, because the polls are so bad, if I'm not mistaken, I believe the polling there for 2020, Biden was supposed to win Wisconsin by like, 8? And he got by like 0.6. Yeah. But just for reference here, Hillary was up 6.3 in Wisconsin and Biden 5.5. They're saying she's only up by 0.5, which means that Trump is winning Wisconsin. Michigan. Now, Michigan is the most left of all of these Rust Belt states. Trump has taken lead by 0.5. This is a real bad sign, guys. A real bad sign. Because Hillary was up 7.3 and Beijing Biden by 6.7. She's in real trouble. Pennsylvania, Trump, he's been leading consistently here. They say he's up by 0.2. Hillary is up by 9.4 and Biden by 7.1. This just tells you, man, how bad the polling is, because Hillary did not win Pennsylvania in 2016. Biden, I believe he got it by 1 point. Trump is winning, man. North Carolina, to be expected, Trump is up, leading in all these polls here. Georgia, Trump is up 1.5. She's in big trouble, man. Really, really big trouble. I mean, folks, it ain't looking good for Kamala. She's in a real, real bad position, folks. And the Democrats even know it. They knew it. Maybe they decided to go along with Biden because remember the Obamas, man, they were like one of the last people to endorse Kamala. They didn't want her. Maybe they just said, all right, we're going to lose this one. Let's just go ahead and put in the worst possible person, let her run, and then in 2028, we'll pick someone else. Yeah. So there you have it, guys. Democrats are panicking, and they know it. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.